Greetings, humans! It's your boy Smokey Hal Nelson, and today's not a music reaction video. It's not a mental health episode. It's not a football episode, even, or a comics episode. Um, yeah. What is there? What's left? You say? Video games, motherfucker. Um, Coming out swinging. Um, I'm not too sure how often on here I've said, but I have many things on the go. I have ADHD. I need a lot of creative outlets to really cope. It's always been that way, whether it's been music, whether it's been comics, whether it's been football. So many things in life have held my interest over the years. I shouldn't just say football, all sports. But one thing I started doing probably about a decade ago, or no, fuck, more than that. Maybe 15 years ago I started doing that, was designing RPGs. Using this program called RPG Maker, and I've used probably fucking 6 different versions of this thing over the years. Thankfully, it's gotten easier and easier, so you don't have to do coding by hand or anything anymore. But what is the purpose of today? Well, I've got a little gameplay from a project I've been working on for a little while here. I'm just going to show you a little snippet, a little 5-minute clip here. But it's an RPG style game about fantasy football. For people who don't know about fantasy football, to get into fantasy football. What I'm trying to say is it's a game about a game about a game. But anyways, enough blathering about this. Let me just roll the clip here. And yeah, you'll see what it's all about. Switch me down here and... Alright, so for some reason the sound wouldn't work on this thing. But it will feature all original music by myself. Here, as you start, you got the name selection screen, so you can put in whatever for your main character. I'm obviously going to put in Smokey, because it is my goddamn game. Okay, so typical NPCs around, and they're going to be asking typical questions that a beginner to fantasy football would ask. As it is a game by me, I'm going to inject a little bit of humor into it. See, here we go. We're trying to make this as fun as possible while teaching you the art and the fun of fantasy football. So you'll have to ascend the pit here to start the real game. That was a little reference. I don't know if you caught that. Just before this here. Legend of Zelda reference here. Boom. It is dangerous to go alone. Take this. I put that reference in pretty much every game I create. So he's going to give you a draft guide here. That'll come in handy later in the game. Another NPC down in the cave here. How do I find a league? Again, questions you should be asking when you're starting off here. In Superflex formats, quarterbacks drafted much higher, but lower in single QB. This happy gentleman, this happy portly gentleman here is going to have tips throughout the game. So if you ever see him, chat his ear off. He's got some useful shit for you. This guy, the typical fanaticism of an NPC. I love that little spirit that they give those characters in the classic games here. So here you're going to be fighting your first battle of the game. I'm just putting it on auto because, well, I haven't finished creating the battle system yet. But basically, top to bottom here, you've got your I should be putting it up there. QB, running back, wide receiver, tight end. They're going to be different, like character types, I guess you could say, different classes with their strengths and everything. But the attacks are going to be like football based. There's going to be like 5-yard pass, 10-yard pass, 15-yard pass. It's going to be 5, 10, and 15 plays. Every now and then, if you get a critical hit, it's like basically a 50-yard chunk play. But this was basically just to get you familiar with the battling system. It's very much a Japanese-style RPG as far as that's concerned. Boom. You're out of the cave. You're into the main map screen here. And this little sign's telling you, there's towns and shit on either side. So this here is a house of learning. So right here, character's going to go up. Oh, you wish to get the elusive speed cleats. Well, then you have to demonstrate your knowledge of running backs. So he's got a little 3-question quiz here. Which of these results have more relative importance in predicting NFL success for running backs? So, I mean, yes, this is a game for beginners, but we're going to be covering everything. Like I said, this is a house of knowledge. So he's going to be imparting prospect knowledge and what you should be looking for on these guys coming out of college into the NFL. Rookie drafts. All right. 40-yard dash, height, bench press. I had to blow through these because this screen recorder that I grabbed can only do 5-minute screen grabs at a time, so I just flew through them. But he's going to ask, what's more important in these things? 3-cone more important than shuttle and broad jump. And speed score combines weight and 40 time. You've gained the elusive speed cleats. May work on some quarterbacks. Oh, that's a nice little teaser for later. Where are we going next here? I'll probably just check out a town and everything. So typical town setup here. You go to the right. You got your church. Once the church is finished being built, you access the graveyard through there. Well, you'll get some cool old stats from like priest home stats, fucking older stats. Anyways, so here's your item shop, which is called the waiver wire. So you're going to be adding and dropping. In this, I'm just going to, all that's in there is draft guide right now, just a little bit of a placeholder. But eventually there's going to be things like running back by committee in there, where you can upgrade your running back position to, a mid-tier, we'll say, character on there. The whole point of the game is assembling the best squad of 4 in order to build up to this final battle tower. Think of it kind of like Pokemon, where you have the battle road and you have the elite. It's the elite 4, right? At the end there, what was I thinking? Elite 8. Oh, fucking NCAA. Anyways, focus. So the Elite 4 battle tower at the end of this game is going to be 17 floors, which will mimic a 17-week season. The last 4, maybe we'll make it the Elite 3 or something like that, are going to be playoffs. So it's going to be the harder ones. They're going to be super fucking hard to get past. Unless you've unlocked a lot of the stuff in the game to get the best collection of 4 players, you're not going to be able to win. I'm not making this easy. For the purpose of this demonstration here today, it will be quite easy, but yeah. We're just going to check upstairs the item shop here. Just some design stuff. Okay, we're going to get out of the item shop here and mosey on over out of town. So basically, once you have gotten out of these towns, as you can see the map here, there's the 2 castles immediately on the right on the next island there. Or peninsula, whatever you want to call it. You will eventually unlock bridges to those 2, in which you will have to fight your way through those towers to get to those castles, which unlock the final one. You get where we're going here. It's going to be, very small map as you can see, but it's going to be in depth, but not super long. If you get what I'm saying, this is a tease. This is getting you into fantasy football. This is just get you familiar with terms and shit. So let's keep going here. Now, I did throw this little secret bridge in for game testing purposes. So this is going to skip us right to the battle tower here. A literal fucking tower. Alright, so we're going to go in. This is floor 1, so week 1. We're going to go through the battle again. I just put these little placeholder people in here because, I didn't want to take too much time. I wanted to show as much of the game as we could. This little screen grab here. Congrats on the win. You won't get one on me again. Talk to him again. I'll see you again week 8. Won't be as easy then. So all these people are going to be programmed for different things. And then depending on your record going through it, they're going to have different responses was weird. Why did the video go all the way back then? Anyways, as I was saying, depending on your record through the battle tower and everything, you might not even have access to the Elite Three or whatever, or playoffs. So yeah, it's gonna be hard. Oh, maybe that's the end of the video. Right. Anyways, you're gonna keep on going. Yeah, it was the end of the video. All right, get out of here. So that's it. That's kind of your little preview of what's going to be. I mean, I can't use this name, obviously, but basically Final Fantasy Football. Final Fantasy Football. You know what I'm saying here. Anyways, yeah. Hope you enjoyed this little preview of that. There is going to be some video game stuff coming down the pipeline. As you can see up on the thing here, football was phase 1. Music, reaction videos, and the such were phase 2. Comics, which we've dived into a little bit, but not fully yet, is phase 3. Phase 4 coming soon. That's going to be the video games. We do have more phases planned. But anyways, y'all have yourselves a great day. Bye.